Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk about beauty, we talk about modeling, we talk about fashion, we talk about being a beauty queen, we talk about fitness and staying healthy, we talk about family, we talk about relationship, we talk about goals, we talk about giving back to the society, we talk about everything about life's expectation. And this is me signing out as Rosella with the sauce. Guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's still your favorite girl, Rosella with the sauce, Rosella with the vibe, sweet girl Rosella. So guys, I'm actually loving this afro look, and guess what? I was looking for a pocket-friendly hair to make, and then this came to mind, and at the end of the day, it wasn't pocket-friendly. The economy is really, I don't know if I should say it's really bad, but things are getting expensive. How are you all coping with the fuel scarcity and electricity scarcity? I remember yesterday I was complaining about light issue because I just moved into my place in Lokogoma, but everyone who commented or who reacted to my post said it's everywhere. The electricity scarcity is actually everywhere. I think it came with the fuel scarcity and all that. So to everyone who has cars and who are always queuing, my heart is with you always, because I know it's not easy. It's really difficult queuing for hours when you're meant to be working or doing something reasonable. My neighbors are actually playing something nice, and I think I really like it. It's going to add some, spice to this video. And they're actually playing some nice music. Yesterday I was going through Instagram newsfeed, and then Verna Omokri said, don't just move to any environment. When you're moving to an environment or a new place, your neighbors, the kind of neighbors you have would influence you. The kind of people around the environment will influence you. And to some extent, it's actually right. You can't live in a ghetto and behave like someone who isn't from the ghetto. You have to behave like someone that's from the ghetto. I don't understand my brows. But I hope I look good for this video. I just touched up my face a bit. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are doing great. So on today's episode of my channel, I'm actually going to be talking about something I know everyone is going to have interest in: breakups and how to move on. Coming from someone who hasn't moved on yet. It's really difficult to move on, most especially from a relationship that you've invested so much and you've built so much. You felt this person is your last bus stop. You're not going anywhere. I'm here to stay. And all of a sudden you guys become strangers again. You don't know what happened. You've tried so hard to make it work, but it's actually not working. What should you do? I'm not a relationship expert or coach, no. But I think from my experience, I've been trying so hard. I've been doing some things, and I thought to share. Most importantly, I'm going to be reading heartbreak stories for you guys. I have my paper here with me. I'm not going to be disclosing their names. It's going to be strictly anonymous. It's going to be strictly anonymous. So the stories are actually really funny and sad, because this is something that we all know as adults, and the people involved should have done better, because they are really petty things, like really petty things. The first one says, I've been dating my boyfriend for the past 1 year, and on this day I went to the salon. I've always loved nose rings. Okay, nose rings are actually beautiful. And then I went to the salon and then pierced my nose, and I excitedly showed it to him, and he got pissed. He said he doesn't like nose rings. I apologized and apologized. This is a guy that already knows my mom. He speaks to my mom. I know his family as well. I apologized to him and begged and told him I was going to take off the nose ring. But he refused, and that was what caused the breakup. He broke up with me. So now, in relationship, these are two different people coming together to make things work. What I always say is this: if you're dating someone, try to learn about their likes and dislikes so you can adapt to most of the things they don't like. You can't totally change for someone. No, you are you, you are yourself. But when you're in a relationship with someone else, I feel you need to try to learn about them so you don't do things that upset them. This is where understanding comes in. I always say, two people in a relationship, you're now a team. You need to work on yourselves. If your partner don't like this thing, try to work towards minimizing that thing so that he would know that yes, you're not changing, but you also regard and respect that thing that he doesn't like. Have a balance. Come in 50. He should know that yes, you're giving it 50% of chance, and it will work out. If he doesn't like nose ring, I feel like you need to let him understand that this is fashionable. He might have his reason for you not liking nose ring, and the fact that you were even willing to take it off for him is actually really good. A lot of girls don't change, most especially when it comes to fashion for a man. No, and you have a girl who is willing to stop wearing nose ring because of the love she has for you, but you ended up breaking up with her. I think there is more to that story. He's actually tired of you. I'm sorry I'm using that word. He's actually tired of the relationship and is looking for any flimsy excuse to move on. That's it. Like I said earlier, all the names are not disclosed. It's strictly anonymous. We started dating while I was 7. He was a Christian and I was a Muslim. That was quite an issue. Later, but we were both trying to make it work. I realized he had a relationship in another state and he's also a chronic cheat, but I loved him regardless. Things ended really badly between us when he dumped me for someone else and using the religious beliefs as an excuse. I can quite relate to this, but mine doesn't have anything to do with religion, because personally I don't care if you're a Muslim or a Christian. Your personality matters to me. But he's a chronic cheat and you still loved him. I'm not here to judge anybody, because personally I'm an emotional person. I'm very, very emotional, and I love with all of me. All my friends call me I love like a mumu. Even after hurting me, you apologize, I always go back, things like that. So I'm not going to judge you because you love the guy who is a chronic cheat. I understand how hard it is for you to move on and have your life back, considering the fact that you guys have been together for long. Come on, trying to make it work. You're a Muslim, he's a Christian. You're trying to make it work. You're trying to see if your both families would accept you guys and believe in your love. But I would never advise anyone to be in a relationship with a chronic cheat. A guy who runs after anything in skirts, anything on skirts. No. Aside from the trauma that comes with cheating, how sure are you that he's using protection? He could give you disease. He could give you a disease, a chronic disease, STD, HIV. There are so many deadly diseases that come from having unprotected sex. So, my darling, I think that guy don't deserve you, and you need to move on. I'm sure you've moved on already. You need to move on from him. We are all not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has it going right. Even every relationship you see on social media, the couple goals, the association. There is something in every relationship. There's always the bad side. There's the good parts of the relationship, the bad side. But if the bad outweighs the good, then there is a problem. But when the good outweighs the bad, then you guys can have a balance. Like I said, two people coming together to start a relationship, you need to work as a team. You need to trust each other. You need to understand each other. You need to realize that your partners are not perfect. There are times we'll do something that would really piss this person off, but this is when you should know that forgiving. Forgiveness is actually really, really important in a relationship. If you cannot forgive, you're not ready to be in a relationship. Forgiveness and being kind. Can you really dislike someone but you still be kind to them? Has someone really, really hurt you, but then you see them in a problem or a mess and you are still kind? If you have those two attributes, then your heart is pure. This particular story is coming from a guy, name undisclosed. So he said, I've been dating this lady for as long as 2 years. And then last year, I decided to propose to her. I proposed marriage to her, and it happened that she was in another relationship with another man. She was in love with the both of us. And at this point, she got confused if she should accept my proposal or the other man's proposal. Confusion, loving two people at the same time. She ended up choosing the other man to me, and I landed in the hospital. Break up now, national cake. Break up now, your mate. Okay, I landed in hospital and it was really, really sad. I had to move on anyways. So now this is it. I don't believe in loving two people at the same time. I don't know how to love two people at the same time. I don't know how. There are people who do it. There are people who love A and love B, who love Mr. A and Mr. B, or Miss A and Miss B. How do you guys cope? How do you cope with loving two people same way? I believe you love one more than you love the other. You cannot love two people. You can't love them same. And it's totally wrong. If you're on this table and you love two people at the same time, one day you're going to get confused and you end up hurting someone else. I see such people as selfish and wicked. Pardon my words. Because you are in a relationship. I'm sure you met one before you met the other. You're in a relationship with someone and you started dating someone else when you're not over this person, or when you've not ended whatever it is with this person. You are being selfish, because at the end of the day, when you pick one, you are hurting the other person. He landed in hospital. Heartbreak. There are so many suicidal stories that comes with heartbreak. A lot of girls, guys who couldn't take it committed suicide. Some drank poisonous substance and they died. That is to an extreme. I would never kill myself, and I would never advise anyone to kill his or herself over someone. That person is not worth half that stress. And let me tell you, that person might not even cry after you're gone. You're only going to hurt your family, your friends, because those are the people who genuinely love you, and those ones, they're going to be sad that you are gone. If you're on this table, I keep saying, if you're on this table, you need to be with one person. Choose one person who you think is good and okay for you, and end things with the other. You cannot be hurting someone. You just cannot hurt somebody else for another person. Stop loving two guys or two ladies at the same time. It is selfish. It is you being selfish. Comment on this video. I think I'm going to be doing this more often. So send me your heartbreak stories. What is that one word your partner used on you that's made you guys break up? What is that one thing that has been the issue that made you guys break up? I would like to listen to your heartbreaking story, because I'm still learning. Like I said earlier, I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not a relationship coach. This is just me airing my opinion on how I feel we can do better when it comes to relationship. So, how to move on? It's really, really tough. This particular part is really tough. I mean, it is extremely tough to move on. Moving on from someone you shared a lot of memories together, the good, the bad, the ugly, and you guys still came back strong. It's really hard to move on. It's really, really tough to move on, because there's a lot of memories. You delete, you recover, you delete, you recover, you delete, you recover, you delete, you recover. Personally, what has helped me in moving on, because I'm still trying to move on, I'm over it, but I'm not over him yet, honestly. I think the best thing to do is try out new things. I started going for dance classes, yes, just to distract myself. I started going for dance classes, I started reading, I started writing, I started penning things down. And I decided that I needed to be alone most of the time, you know. What is that one thing you've always wanted to do? Try out new things. It actually helps. But heartbreak also comes with a lot of negative energy. You know, many people start drinking heavily. Some start smoking. I am not judging them because people actually smoke for fun. But people who don't smoke before, they start smoking just because they want to take this particular person off their head. So I'm not judging you, but don't do things to the extreme, because the person who you're wailing and crying over actually don't give two fucks. He has even moved on, or is with another lady, and you're here killing yourself. When I think of that, I just get up again and tell myself, I'm a strong woman, I can do this. It's not the end of the world. We lose some, we win some. So one of the best advice I would give, and I'm also using, is try out new things. This is the time you should focus your energy on your business. This is the time you realize the talent you have. I'm telling you, instead of sitting back, and it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry it out. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel bad. It's okay to just be on your own for the meantime. Heartbreak can be depressing. If care is not taken, you will go into depression. Your mental health, your self-esteem, everything is dropping. You feel like you're not enough. But darling, you are more than enough. You're actually the best package. But obviously to the wrong address. Or how did they say that word? You're the best package, but you went to the wrong address. So if this person is not seeing your worth or seeing how beautiful you are in and out, it's their loss and not yours. So try out new things. What I did was I started focusing more on my business, and guess what? I started having more clients. My marketing skills, I started reading, I started researching on how to be better in marketing, and I started making more videos. And I'm feeling better and I'm okay. Don't sit back for long. Don't sit back longer than usual. Like I said, it is okay to cry, it is okay to feel bad, but do not allow this thing take you down, so down. You need to get up. If you need to speak to someone, speak to someone. If you need to visit family, this is the time to spend more time with family, spend more time with those who really loves you genuinely. Spend time with friends, with genuine friends, not friends who are going to judge you and start telling you your faults, how you would have done better, how you should have behaved. No, those are not the kind of people you need in your life at that moment. You need friends who are going to uplift you, friends who are going to remind you that you are beautiful regardless of what happens. Not every relationship would end in marriage, regretfully, but then again, God might be preparing you for something better, for someone better, someone more, someone who is going to appreciate you for who you are truly. So guys, with all that being said, I said you should try out new things, channel your energy into something that you've been doing. If it's your business, if it's channeling your energy into trying to do better in whatever it is you know how to do best. Spend time with genuine friends, spend time with family, and in no time you'll be over this person, no matter how hard it is. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment what are your thoughts, comments under this video, and subscribe, share as well. I love you all. It's still your favorite girl, Lucilla. Much love, much love.